What if I told you that Apple is poised to execute one of the most significant, yet simultaneously most under-the-radar, strategic maneuvers of the entire year, a move so subtle that the vast majority of people will barely register at arrival? There will be no dazzling keynote, no suspenseful countdown timer, no dramatic stage lighting, and certainly no Tim Cook strolling across a massive screen to unveil it. Instead, we're looking at a silent, digital update dropped directly onto Apple's website, a mere whisper in the noise of the internet. And yet, this quiet arrival carries a punch powerful enough to fundamentally reshape your living room, the intelligence of your smart home, and your day-to-day digital life forever. This isn't just hyperbole. This is Apple preparing to make a foundational, ecosystem-wide change without uttering a single spoken word. And according to my sources, the landscape shifts dramatically on November 12th. Let me know in the comments right now if you think a company should always host a big event for major product releases, or if a quiet, focus drop is the smarter strategy. Apple's plan involves a stealth launch. Zero hype, no formal event, just a simple press release and updated product pages. The kind of minor update most people scroll right past without a second thought. But hidden within these quiet changes are two devices that possess the potential to redefine how we game, how we stream content, how we listen to audio, and how we interact with the technology in our homes, the all-new Apple TV 4K and a refreshed HomePod Mini. These aren't just minor spec bumps. These are serious internal overhauls, console-level performance upgrades disguised inside the familiar, unassuming shells we already know. If you are someone who truly values seamless streaming, the next generation of gaming capabilities, blazing fast wireless networking, or a smart home that genuinely responds to you instantly and reliably, then what Apple is about to release will matter more to your daily experience than any annual iPhone iteration. Let's dive first into the Apple TV 4K. On the surface, the device looks virtually identical to the prior model, the same iconic, minimalist design, the same clean black finish, absolutely nothing flashy. But crack open the casing, and you find Apple has built something revolutionary. The single most impactful change is the incorporation of the A7 Pro chip. This is not a baby step forward. It's a colossal leap. Imagine the A7 Pro as true console-level power, meticulously engineered to fit inside that tiny black box beneath your television. We are talking about significantly smoother frame rates, incredibly rich texture detail, hyper-realistic lighting, and, crucially, hardware-accelerated ray tracing. The same cutting-edge technology used in top-tier gaming PCs and next-gen consoles. This translates to reflections that appear physically accurate, shadows that react naturally to the light, and in-game environments that genuinely feel alive. The Apple TV is no longer just a streaming device. It's evolving into a compact yet potent gaming console that fits in the palm of your hand but performs like something much larger. And the internal upgrades don't stop there. Rumors strongly suggest Apple is equipping the new Apple TV with a massive 8 gigabytes of RAM, double that of the previous model. Why does this matter to you? Because it eliminates stuttering, eradicates frustrating lag, allows apps to load in a snap, ensures games run with unmatched fluidity, and prevents heavy assets from choking the entire system. Multitasking between apps becomes truly seamless, free of delays or hiccups. For developers, this opens the floodgates, inviting them to bring true, uncompromising console-grade experiences to Apple Arcade and beyond. But the real secret weapon in this entire refresh is Apple's new N1 wireless chip. This component is an absolute game changer. It's an Apple-designed and optimized chip, built specifically for Apple devices to deliver unprecedented high-performance wireless connectivity. We're talking about support for the latest wireless standards, potentially Wi-Fi 6E or even Wi-Fi 7, which guarantees dramatically faster speeds, rock-solid connections, and finally ends a constant struggle with overcrowded home networks. If you live in an apartment building or a densely populated neighborhood, you know the true pain of buffering. With the N1 chip, that nightmare ends. AirPlay becomes instantaneous. Video streaming stays perfectly stable. Bluetooth devices connect with practically zero latency, meaning controllers feel tighter and more responsive, and headphones feel snappier. Simply put, everything becomes smoother and faster. And yet, Apple isn't putting any of this on a giant billboard. There's no external redesign, no significant visual change, just pure, relentless performance upgrades hidden within a quiet product drop. They aren't trying to compete with Roku or Fire TV on price. They are competing on the quality of the experience, the strength of the ecosystem, and uncompromising build quality. Honestly, at an expected price point of around $$129 to $149, this upgrade feels entirely justified for serious gamers, demanding streamers, and anyone deeply invested in the Apple ecosystem. This is a must-buy product. Now, let's pivot to the HomePod Mini refresh. The original HomePod Mini was a phenomenal little speaker, small, yet surprisingly powerful, quickly becoming a favorite for its solid sound, easy smart home control, and incredibly tight integration with the iPhone. But it wasn't perfect. Siri could occasionally feel slow to respond, and stereo pairing wasn't always perfectly reliable. This refresh is Apple's definitive answer to every one of those issues. Inside the new HomePod Mini is the S10 chip. This new processing core delivers significantly faster processing, cleaner and more reliable voice recognition, and smoother, quicker responses across the board. Saying, "Hey Siri," no longer involves waiting for the device to wake up. Commands, whether you're turning on lights, activating complex scenes, setting reminders, or asking for the news, will respond nearly instantaneously. It feels distinctly faster, smarter, and inherently more reliable. And yes, the HomePod Mini is also gaining the power of the new N1 wireless chip. That means vastly superior Wi-Fi performance, stronger Bluetooth stability, and a monumental improvement in stereo pairing. If you've ever used two HomePod Minis together, you know how spectacular they can sound, but you also know the frustration of the occasional audio dropout or sync issue. With the N1 chip, those problems simply fade away. The connection remains solid, the audio stays perfectly synced, and the entire stereo experience feels polished and premium. Apple is also making subtle, yet important, audio improvements. Clearer high-end frequencies, better voice pickup even when music is playing loudly, and fewer compression artifacts during streaming. Again, nothing dramatic on the outside, but noticeably richer, smoother sound on the inside. They are also rumored to be adding new color finishes, not wildly different, but carefully tuned to match modern home aesthetics, helping the HomePod Mini blend even more seamlessly into your space. So, who should actually upgrade? For the Apple TV 4K, it is absolutely perfect for avid gamers, anyone still running a much older Apple TV model, busy smart homes with numerous devices competing for bandwidth, and anyone who demands the absolute best streaming quality available. For the HomePod Mini, it's the ideal upgrade for users who rely heavily on Siri, deeply value fast smart home control, frequently use stereo setups, or simply want lightning-fast responses throughout their home. If you only use your current device to stream Netflix once a week, the upgrade might be optional. But if you want a smart home system that feels lightning fast and provides seamless performance, these new versions will feel entirely worth the investment. Apple's stealth strategy is nothing short of brilliant. No giant show, no expensive event. Just a simple, targeted product drop time perfectly right before the crucial holiday shopping season and Black Friday. Apple understands that these products do not require a stage moment. Their performance speaks for itself. With vastly superior chips, next-generation wireless performance, and a smoother-than-ever everyday user experience, these devices fit perfectly into Apple's quiet, efficient plan to dominate the home ecosystem. In the end, these upgrades aren't about flashy designs or visual spectacle. They are about reliability. They are about raw speed. They are about uncompromising performance. Apple is building a living room experience that is fluid, perfectly connected, and utterly effortless, a gaming and streaming hub that simply works flawlessly, and a smart home system that responds instantly to your needs. These products don't need to shout for attention. They simply deliver on their promise. And sometimes, the quietest moves prove to be the most powerful. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.